open your own business. As a brand strategist and website designer and a business owner myself, I get asked that questions almost every single day. While the answer is different from a person to a person, I'm not here to answer the question for you. I'm here to ask even better questions. Ask yourself, are you willing to reinvent yourself? Are you willing to step outside your comfort zone? Are you willing to do the things that you have never done? To say the things that you have never said so you can become the person you want to be? It's not easy to open your own business. Entrepreneurship, it's not like what the social media make you think it is. It's not hashtag working from Hawaii, hashtag working remotely. There's a lot more into it. I had my business for over 10 years, and I learned 3 main lessons. I'm going to share my story with you in hope that you will learn something. You'll walk away, if not with answers, then at least with better questions. The very first step is opening your business. And every single day I meet people who are passionate, who want to open their own businesses, but their excuse is, I don't know how to open a business. Well, let me tell you something, we all don't know how to open a business when we do it at first time. My story started around 2009. I was living in a small apartment with my sister, her husband, her kids, my kids. I knew there must be a better way. I had my baby, and one night she had a high fever. We rushed to the hospital. It's our first princess. We spent the entire night at the emergency room. We came back home, and I had to wake up 2 hours later, leave her alone, and go to my job. I got a phone call from my sister. She said, I can watch her, Nour, I can watch her, but she's crying so badly. She wants you to be here for her. Is that really what you want? To be at a job while your girl is crying for you? I left the office that day, and I knew that I had to adapt very quickly to the change. I am a mother now, and I cannot go to the office every single day from 9 to 5. There must be a better way. I cannot live in one apartment with 3 families in 2 bedrooms. There must be a better way. I called the only person I know who had a business, and I asked her, how do you start your own business? And she said, come up with a name, give me that name, and maybe build a one-page website offering your services. I stayed up all night that night with my baby in my lap, building a one-page website with a name that I just came up with. I called her, I told her, here's my website and the name of the business. She printed a business card and said, join a networking group. Networking what? And what is that exactly? She said, oh, you just go meet with local businesses and you just talk to them about your business and you build a relationship and you refer them. Refer them business? How am I supposed to refer them the business? I don't even know anybody. With courage, a little bit of craziness, I took the business card and I showed up to a networking group. In the interview, the lady who interviewed me, she's an interior designer, she hired me to do her website. Not only I made back my investment to join the group, but also I made as much as I would make in an entire month going to the office. It's a small decision to adapt fast, to use courage, and decide to step outside your comfort zone. From there, I start to learn things and build relationship. See, when you go network, you think that you're going to network just because you want to get new customers for your business. That's not true. Relationships are powerful. People around you are willing to support you, to teach you, to take you to the next level, to show you things you have never seen before. Local businesses, they showed me how to write a contract, an agreement. They explained the difference between a corporation, a DBA, an LLC, a C Corp, what's taxes, what's self-employee, what's a payroll. I had to learn it all. But do you know what happened next? During the journey, when you're so passionate, you forget your quest. You forget why did you start this whole thing from the beginning. At that point, I just wanted to grow it bigger and bigger and bigger. I partnered up, I opened a big office, I had over 10 employees. We were working all day and night, only to pay the overhead. Only to pay all those genius people in my office. Only to pay the rent. 3 years of working. I wanted to quit the 9 to 5, and now I'm working 9 to 9, if not more. Until one day, I had a panic attack. A panic attack in the middle of the freeway. I had to call my husband, my family to come pick me up. They came, they picked me up. At that moment, I knew that I did hit rock bottom. And when you hit rock bottom, you're so tired, it's so hard to stand up again. It's so hard to make the decision to change something. At that moment, everybody tells you, why can't you just be normal? Just get a job. Why can't you be normal? I decided to be normal. I decided to get a 9 to 5 job. I went to the job. They were very happy. I got a raise. But every single day, I feel like I'm burying my dream in that office. Every single day, I find myself in the same position where I started. Until that one day, I walked into the office, and I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. It's not me anymore. I left the office and start crying uncontrollably. I called a friend, and that's a second lesson I learned. You always need people who are supportive next to you. You always need someone, at least one person, who is willing to hold your hand when you are at rock bottom and lift you up. When you are so into the bubbles of yourself, you can't see the clear image. And when I called him, he keeps saying, why are you crying? And I'm like, nothing, literally nothing happened. Nothing happened. I just feel like it's not me anymore. I failed. I miserably failed. And he asked the question, did you really fail? Did you really fail? You built over 100 websites for local, mid, and even Fortune 500 companies. Did you really fail? You had a huge office with over 10 engineers. Did you really fail? Or did you choose to scale down and maybe improve and find a better way to keep going? That day, I quitted my 9 to 5 job again. And I learned that we have to improve every single day. We have to find a better way to get where we want. My quest was to be present with my family. At the same time, have the power of owning my business and the financial independence. So I had to figure out a new system. A system that allows me to market my business, to have a steady income, to improve automations, marketing, networking, relationship, do it all maybe scale it down. I don't have to change the world, but at least I can change the world for the people around me. So I rebuilt the business again with a commitment that I will never give up again. I will never be normal again. So I will ask you questions rather than answering the question for you. Should you open your business? Well, ask yourself, are you willing to face vulnerability, judgment, uncertainty, fear? Are you willing to show up? Are you willing to give the world notice and not wait for permission? Nobody's permission. Not your father, not your mother, not your significant other. It's your journey and yours alone to walk. Are you willing to take the challenge? Is it hard? Oh, you bet. Is it challenging? Absolutely. But you know what? Life is all about taking challenges. So what are you waiting for? Show up and shine. Mr. Toastmaster.